I want you guys to know that I am a hot mess today and that this is my 4th time trying to film this video. And yeah, today's not my day. I'm having really bad allergies. My emotions right now are kind of plummeting, which I mean is such a 180 from the last video. I was feeling so good. I was like, I'm thriving. And now we're just back at the lowest low. So that's where I'm at. I'm hoping that this video will help me take my mind off some things, and I just want to talk about my spring empties. Now you guys know that this is a quarterly video that I like to do, and it's pretty much just a roundup of products that I used up, how I liked it when I used it up. Do I want to buy it again? Do I think that it's a new favorite, a new holy grail, things of that nature. So I want to start off with something that's a little disappointing. Wow. So that's going to be my Colourpop foundation. Now I have around 2 more uses until she's fully done, like completely done. But I just wanted to just toss this in the mix simply because we're here, you know. And I have the shade medium 80 in this foundation. Now when I first used it, I was like, oh my gosh, like this is a really good foundation. And as time progressed, I felt like this was a foundation that kept getting worse and worse, which is so strange because normally foundations don't really do that. They kind of stay consistent. But this one, I just felt like I started seeing more lines showing through, and I felt like my mouth area was getting gray and ashy, which was really strange. And the oxidation started to turn a little bit more orange on me. So there's just a lot of things that didn't really float my boat. And alongside that, I do have their concealer, and this is their No Filter Concealer in Light 18. This is a pretty standard concealer. I feel like it works really well. It covers, yes, is very lightweight, but honestly, it creases, and I feel like now I'm at a point where I can't really justify the price and the formula for the creasing purpose. So I'm just gonna have to move on from these and start with something better. Next up in the mix is my ShopMissA Banana Loose Powder. I've gone through about 3 of these total in my whole entire duration of life, and these are honestly really good. If you like banana powder, or if you just want a good setting powder, then definitely look into this one. I do have a review on my channel, as well as the Colourpop foundation. I do have a review on it, and I really like it. If my foundation isn't yellow enough, I just mix it in there. It's really good, and I don't think it gives me a lot of flashbacks, so it's good. It's only $1. I have 2 masks here at the top of my bag, and they're both by TheCremeShop. I have their photoshopped blurring and pore tightening and color correcting mask, as well as their Panda mask. These are just good masks. This one was more of like a gel sheet mask, and this one was like a regular sheet mask just with a Panda expression on it. Both great, added a lot of hydration to my skin, made it feel very soft and supple. I didn't see anything photoshopped to my skin, and I didn't feel like this really did much. I mean, it says it boosts your elasticity and it's infused with bamboo extract. That's pretty much it. So, I mean, they were great face masks. You can't go wrong. Sheet masks in particular, they work on everyone. So, I would purchase it again. I feel like I have 2 bottles. Yes, I do. I have 2 bottles of my Badescu spray. I have one that is the green tea one, and then I have one that is the lavender one. They're both amazing. They're both really good. I like to use these on my clients as well as myself, just because it feels refreshing, and they're both really inexpensive, but they smell great and they work really well. So I would buy these again. These are great, and there's not much more I should say. I mean, I always feel like I run out of my Badescu in these videos, so you guys heard me talk about it quite enough now. It's been years. So love those. And the next one that I have another duo here. I have the Yes To Frizzy Hair Shampoo and Conditioner. These weren't that amazing. These definitely did not help my frizz, and they actually made my scalp really irritated. So I did actually go through it, but it wasn't conditioning enough, so therefore it didn't help my frizz, and then also it irritated my scalp, which thus gave me a little bit more dandruff. So yikes. I didn't really like these, but Yes2 is a really good brand, and I really like their skincare. I feel like it honestly works on my skin, but I think just the shampoo and conditioner I might have to go into a little bit more just to see what I like and what I don't like. So far, that one was a little bit of a miss for me. I ran through some Pacifica items as well. So I have my iconic coconut probiotic cream. I have not bought a backup of this yet, simply because I have a lot of other moisturizers that I'm going through. Now this is my holy grail moisturizer from the drugstore. It's amazing, it deeply hydrates the skin, and it feels so stinking good. And I don't know how much more I have to rave about this, because honestly, it's the best. And I feel like someone that has dry skin, or if you're looking for a really good intense moisturizer, or if you're looking for a Hangover RX dupe, a better dupe at that, then definitely try this one. It's so amazing and it's great. It smells like coconuts. I have another coconutty product from Pacifica as well. This is their coconut milk cream to foam face wash, and this one does an amazing job at removing makeup and cleansing the skin without drying the face. And it's so hard for me to find a cleanser that does all of that without drying the skin, because a lot of cleansers, I feel like from the drugstore, just strip the skin and really dry it out. But this one was really, really nice, really lightweight, and I need to repurchase this when I go back to Ulta. But right now, again, I have a lot of things that I need to go through before I buy again. So this one is definitely something that I would consider getting next time you go to Ulta. There's so many things in this bag. I really did the damn thing. Okay, so I have some mascaras here that one did me really good and one kind of did me like a little dirty. So this one is my Essence Lash Princess. You guys know this is my #1 holy grail mascara. I love this stuff to death. I think the wand is absolutely perfect if you have small eyes. I don't know if you can see it. It's absolutely perfect, and she's juicy. She stays juicy, but she's not too wet. Like, she's perfect, and she's really inexpensive. She's like $5. Honestly, I really can't go wrong with this. Like, this is my holy grail, and it's a holy grail for a reason. Now, this one is Makeup Revolution, the mascara. Now, I, at first, kind of liked it. I liked how it coated my lashes really quick. That's a good thing. That's a perk of this mascara. But the one downside is that the wand is so big, and I have pretty teeny eyes, and I don't have a lot of lashes to begin with. So if I apply this, and I'm not careful, it gets everywhere. And this is a really wet mascara, so once I blink or say I coat my lashes and then I sneeze, game over. Sorry, bad makeup day. So for that reason, it's not really meant for me and my eye shape. The wand, it's not meant for me, but the formula is great, and I wish that, you know, there was a little bit more variety in the mascara department, especially in the Makeup Revolution line. Now, this is a random thing that I tossed in here. Now, oral care is very important, and I get a lot of questions on how my teeth are white. Whitening toothpaste. Honestly, truly, thank you. Now, I use the brand Hello, and these are really, really good. I like this one in particular, the one in the gray tube, simply because I feel like it makes my breath smell better throughout the day. I'll get into it. So this one is the Extra Whitening Fluoride Toothpaste, and the one that I have here in the white bottle, this one is just their fluoride-free whitening toothpaste. Now, I like their extra whitening because I feel like it does give me my results quicker. These are cruelty-free brands, by the way. You guys know I'm into that. Now, I really like the extra whitening just because I feel like it makes my breath smell fresher throughout the day than this one. The taste on these are a little bit different. This one is more of a sweeter mint, and then this one is more of a minty freshness type of situation going on. So with this one being a little bit more sweet, I feel like my breath doesn't stay minty fresh all day long, and I feel like I have to have a breath mint, or I feel like I have to chew some gum in order for my mouth to smell like I brush my teeth. So with that being said, I highly recommend this one. They are roughly like $4 a piece, but I usually try and scope them out at TJ Maxx because they have them for like $2 to $3, which I mean, it's not that much of like a discount, but I mean, hey, if you brush your teeth morning and night, it makes a difference how much toothpaste you're getting, okay? Also, I have some brush cleaning little soap bars. Now these ones are just solid soap bars. I have this one by Beauty Blender, and then I also have the one by Sigma. Now I love both of these equally, but they just have some slight differences that I feel like need some more improvement on with both of these. Now the Beauty Blender one was really good. I mean, it's a solid bar cleanser for your brushes and your sponges, and I think it worked really well. It helped get all the dirt and grime out, but I think what lacked was just the fact that I felt like it wasn't lathering up as much in my brushes. So all of the bigger brushes, I felt like, okay, they weren't getting really clean. So then I would go into my Sigma one, and this one, it has little rubbers in here. So the bar soap is actually embedded in here. And so when you go in and swirl your brush in, it also gets cleaned with these little bristles as well, which is really nice. But I think the con to both of these is that they will last me 2 rounds of me washing all my brushes, and I have a lot of brushes, so it doesn't last, and they're kind of pricey. Like both of these are around like the $20 mark, and I know there are cheaper alternatives on the market, but if I'm just being real and if I'm just being like a regular consumer, like you're not getting a lot of product in here. Like you're getting, how much for this Beauty Blender one? You're getting 1 ounce, and then for the Sigma one you also get an ounce, so it's not a lot of soap, honestly, and it's like you're better off just using like a regular bar soap for your body just to clean your brushes. Ooh, I have a lot of eyeliner in here, which is really exciting. Yes. I have 5 eyeliners. Wow. I was an eyeliner queen in spring. So I ran out of my ShopMissA Wonder eyeliner. Now this one isn't necessarily all gone. I'm just throwing it out simply because it's old. It's really old, and I don't want to get a sty, and I don't want to get an eye infection, so she's gonna last a long time if you do use this. This is on my top 3 list of eyeliners. I really like this stuff, and it stays on the eyes. It doesn't claim to be waterproof, but honestly, I've slept in this and like took a nap in it, and it stayed on my eyes really well, and whenever I'm crying or anything like that, I don't see that it smudges or flakes. So it's here for the long run, and it's only $1, so I really like that. The tip is also really fine. Joah I'm So Fly liner. This stuff is really great. You guys saw me use this in past tutorials, and honestly, she's good. I like her, but she's not something that's going to be super long wearing. She's definitely not waterproof, so she's definitely not cry proof. She's definitely not Napa proof because she definitely creases and she definitely flakes. So I would just honestly use this on days where I'm just like going to school, I'm just running some quick errands, I'll just be out and about. So this is just good for something, you know, where you're just chilling out. She's not really the best, but she's pretty good. Makeup Revolution Renaissance Flick. This one is another one that is pretty old, so she's not completely dried up, but I just had to let her go simply because it's been a long time. Like, it's been like 6 months, hello. So I decided to throw this one out simply because I wasn't really using it, and I just felt like because it was a felt tip and because the tip wasn't super tiny, my wings never looked good. And whenever I use this, I always had to go in with a separate eyeliner to fix it or with concealer to fix it, and I just was never happy and never satisfied with this one. So this one is definitely very low on my eyeliner ranking, and it's definitely something that I need to see some improvement on. I need to see some variation in the Makeup Revolution line with their eyeliners as well. So I hope to see a brush tip eyeliner pen in the Makeup Revolution line soon because, you know, although the formula was really good, I couldn't get past the application. The Clinique Pretty Easy eyeliner pen. This was another one that I actually found in my makeup collection. She was actually hidden, and I don't know if you guys remember, like a long time ago, I was like, oh my god, a ghost took my Clinique eyeliner. I found it, I used it for literally one day, and I was like, maybe I shouldn't have used it since it was so old. Plus, it was already at that point where she was too dried up. But this is honestly a really good eyeliner. It's a brush tip, and it's very similar to the NYX Epic Ink eyeliner. Now that I've tried the Epic Ink, very, very similar. Very thin brush as well, and you see it, very thin brush, and it's just nice to use. If you're into Clinique or if you're into anything high-end, you'll probably really like this, and just give it a go, give it a try. Now I ran out of one kohl liner. This is the Bare Minerals Lasting Line. This is my second eyeliner that I ran through of this one. And the first time I ran through it, it was like a birthday gift. I think it was like 18, and it just stayed in my collection. I started using it, and then I was like, oh my god, I really like it. So then I bought another one, and I ran through both of them. So I really like this. I think it stays on the eyes, but I think the one downside is that it starts to dry up in the tube, so it doesn't get as creamy, and it gets a little bit harder to apply towards the end, the final stretch. So when I will repurchase this at any time, I would probably just say, you know, this is going to be the eyeliner that I'm going to wear all month and, you know, just try and use it up during that 1 month. So just check this out if you're looking for a good long wearing eyeliner. It really does work. It's pretty inexpensive. I think it's like $17. So for an eyeliner that actually stays in the waterline without budging and without smudging, this is pretty good. And Bare Minerals makeup, like their eyeliners and stuff, they don't get talked about. So definitely look into this if you're looking into Bare Minerals at all. Here we have some Fenty. Now I ran through her primer and her foundation in the shade 290. The primer was okay. I always say it's like a moisturizer, which it is. It's supposed to be a mattifying one. No, not at all. This is just a good smoothing, moisturizing primer. Don't really need it. She's not a necessity. You could literally live without her. She's not that great, but I do really love the foundation. The foundation is my absolute favorite. I would repurchase this a million times. Like, this is so good. But right now I'm trying to go through my foundations. I'm trying to not be a hoarder. So for now, we're taking a break from buying Fenty and from using Fenty on the channel, simply because I want to save up my money, because there's so much noise. What's going on? Simply because I genuinely want to move out. Like, I want to move out of here, and I just need to save up some money. So I just don't really want to buy a lot of things at the moment, and I think that's kind of affecting like my mindset a little bit. Like, I'm not really happy at where I am right now, and I just feel like what I'm doing is not enough. So that got really sad and depressing. But you know, I just want to talk to you guys. Like, you guys are here with me, and that's the reason why I love making videos, is that I feel like I'm always connected with you guys, and that you guys connect back with me, and that always feels really, really good. So that's just kind of where I'm at. That's like kind of my headspace right now. So yeah, I'm just not happy. I want to save money. I want to get out of here. I want to just start a new journey. Like, I don't know. I'm just weird. But yeah, I love Fenty. Now let's actually talk about some things that I ran through in my client kit. Now, you guys know I'm a freelance makeup artist, so I love doing makeup on other people. That's my job outside of YouTube. And I ran through the CoverGirl Vitalist Go Glow Primer. Now, this is a luminizing lotion, so I always use this to prep my client's skin whenever they say they have dry skin or they just did not moisturize. And this was great because underneath foundation, it just made their skin look very nice, glowy, hydrated, luminous, and I think a lot of people really enjoy that look. So this really came in handy, especially on weddings. Like, this was a hit on weddings, and a lot of people really do love the Born This Way foundation. It's a pretty standard foundation, like for any event, prom, weddings, you name it. Like, everyone loves Born This Way. And the one shade that I ran through was Warm Nude. she's lighter than what I am. Like, I am a golden beige in the line, and this is like a little lighter. This is definitely on the light spectrum of the Too Faced line. So she was really good. She was good to me. She was good to the clients. She was just great. Love her. Love Too Faced. Awesome. Okay, let's go back into some personal care items. Now, the first thing that I have here is my Schmidt's Tea Tree deodorant. I actually am running out of another one of these. It's actually in my bag. I just spent the night at my best friend's house, so I just got back home, and I'm running out of that one too. So Schmidt's Tea Tree, it works, but she clocks out pretty early, I noticed, and it honestly just might be me and my hormones, but I'm just feeling really sweaty lately. Like, I just feel like I get really nervous, and then when I get nervous I sweat. When I get anxious I sweat, and normally that's never the case, but recently I've just been getting really sweaty and kind of stinky, which is really weird because I'm out of the phase where my body's detoxing from not using aluminum in deodorants. I don't know where I'm going with this, but I do like Schmidt's deodorants, but I don't know if the tea tree one is working out for me as great as before, but I'm still using it. Now, this is one of my all-time favorite hair masks. Now, I fell in love with this because it's really, really hydrating. This is the Not Your Mother's Beach Babe Butter Mask, and I love this because it really hydrates the hair. My hair is sometimes really, really dry, and especially when I had my long hair, it was really hard to condition it, and I felt like I was using so much conditioner. So this one definitely came in handy in the shower. It instantly hydrates the hair, and I think that for $6, it's honestly something you really cannot pass up. Not Your Mother's is an amazing hair brand. I really love their stuff, and I really do swear by it. I think it really, really works. It's really inexpensive, and you can use your coupons on it. It's really good. Love it. Okay, so I only have a few items left, which is kind of exciting. I'm just going to take a handful of these products. Now, the first one that I have is the Sigma Sinuosity Lash Mascara. Now, the wand looks like this. She's curved. She kind of looks like a banana. Upon unpopular beliefs, Sigma's best-selling mascara is this one. And I don't know if I got a bad one, but mine's really dry. Like, my wand does not pick up any product, and it's kind of been like that since like the first time I got it. But I always told myself maybe it's just a buildable mascara, like maybe I just have to build my way up, and it's great to build up, it's great to separate the lashes, but honestly, if I'm comparing it to Lash Princess, it's not doing me good, and it's actually just a bummer mascara. Honestly, it's not giving me much, so I'm gonna have to let her go. She dried out really quick. Don't really know what to say to that. And then also the ShopMissA Fat Lash Mascara. I use this for quite a bit. This was another mascara. It was kind of like the Sigma one, where I felt like, yeah, she was kind of wet, but then also she was kind of dry, and it didn't really wow me. Like, it didn't give me length and volume. It mostly just gave me length with a lot of color, like a lot of black pigment. So I don't know if I'd repurchase it, but she was good to try. Like, it was only $1. And I don't know, there's just other mascaras on the market, and I just feel like mascara in itself is just a very personal makeup item. Everyone has different lashes, everybody has different lash needs, so I just feel like it's okay to be picky on mascaras just because we're all looking for something different. The next thing that I have is the Catrice Prime and Fine Contouring Stick. Now, I ran out of the contour side. I actually just decided to just toss this in here because I was kind of over it, and it's kind of old now. I didn't use the concealer side because the concealer side is so horrible. It takes off the foundation once you apply it, and it gives you no coverage, so what's the point? I have the medium shade. I don't know if I mentioned that, and honestly, I don't know if I'd repurchase it simply because I'm not a cream contour person. I like my powders, but she was good if you're looking for just cream contour in a stick. She's nice. Is she the best? No. Probably would rate her like a 6 out of 10. More is to be desired. This. The Makeup Revolution Brow Definer. I have the shade Dark Brown. Finally used her up. And she was just an okay brow pencil, honestly, really waxy. I was gonna just twist it up to show you, but you can't see anything. She's very similar in shape to the Anastasia Brow Definer, go figure with the name. I didn't like the formula because it was too waxy, like I said, but also I just felt like it was too pigmented at times, and sometimes for your brows you want to build up, and I know some people really do enjoy the tattoo brow look. My mom does, but that's not what I'm going for. Like, that's not my thing. So for me, this one was a pass because it's not giving me what I personally wanted. But did it fill in my brows? Yes. Did it work? Yes, but it's just not exactly like my cup of tea. Now I ran out of the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer in C6.5. I used to like this when I first tried it, and then now that this is my second bottle, I'm thinking I'm not that fond of it. You know, it's just like, it creases, it's kind of thick, and I just need a concealer that just doesn't crease under my eyes. And I think for me right now, what doesn't give me that is Hourglass Hidden Concealer, Tarte Shape Tape, and the Catrice concealer. So I just feel like this does not meet my criteria. Maybe I'm just getting older. Maybe I just need more needs in my concealers. But so far, I think I could just pass on that one. Makeup Revolution is a great brand. They're always expanding. They're always coming out with new things. So, I mean, there are other concealers in their lines that I should try. But for now, that one just isn't it for me. My Eensy Teensy Beansy little lip liner. This is the Colourpop and I Love Sadie Curvy lip liner. I do have a backup. Now, this one was actually defected when I got it because whenever I tipped it over, the entire stick fell out. And I was at that point where I was already running low, but I was trying to open the cap to this and the entire lip liner fell out. So I was like, okay, she's done. But I love this because it's like the perfect nude. It's like that perfect medium tone nude, and I love Karen. Like, I think she is so beautiful. I want to look like her. Like, I know that's kind of like crazy to say, but she's so beautiful. She's so beautiful. So if I could just have a little bit of her, then that's fine. So I do love this lip liner, and I think it's honestly the best. I ran out of my Kiss eyelash glue. This is the one with the little wand. You guys know, love me some Kiss eyelash glue. This is like my #1 eyelash glue. I am right now using the Lily Lashes one simply because when I do open new what are these? Lash glues, I like to open it one at a time because I ran through the hard journey of having like all of my lash glues dry out at the same time and wasting my money. So once I go through one glue, I go through the next, and then I go through the next, just so that I can avoid, you know, just bacteria and just avoid it drying out and all that stuff. But this is amazing. This is great from the drugstore. It's like $3, and it has aloe in it. It's latex free and formaldehyde free. Kiss can get a kiss. You know, I'm gonna go to their factory, I'm gonna find their manager, and I'm gonna go give them a kiss. Done. Done. Now let's talk about eyebrow gels. Now, I never really talk about eyebrow gels in my Empties videos simply because it's honestly really hard for me to go through an eyebrow gel. Now, this one is the Ulta Beauty Brow Tint in the shade Medium. I love this. This was such a diamond in the rough, and normally not a lot of people like anything that's like a house brand, like Sephora brand or Ulta brand. No one really enjoys it because I feel like everyone thinks it's cheap. This is really good. Like, if you what is it? It's very similar to the e.l.f. one that I'm using, which is actually in my little bag because I just spent the night at Michaela's house. If you've ever used the e.l.f. Brow Wow or Wow Brow, it's very similar. Or the Gimme Brow by Benefit. Is it the Gimme Brow? No, Essence Make Me Brow. Benefit Gimme Brow. You know what I mean? The smaller ones. I really like it. It really holds my brows in place and it's a great shade. I need another one, honestly. I don't really know what like else to say about the brow gel on it. It just holds. It's a great color. The wand is small. She's probably inexpensive. I forgot how much she was, but she should be around like $10. She's good. Okay, so when I first moved in with my boyfriend, I was using this face wash, and this is by Awaken. It is their charcoal pore scrub foam cleanser. This is for pore tightening and sebum control. Now I had this actually sent to me from a company. I literally forgot. I'm really bad. I'm so sorry. But I was sent this, and I never really use like foamy face wash. This is a Korean brand, and I never really used it simply because I never really enjoyed the feeling of it. And this one was kind of the same. It felt like it was stripping my skin a little too much. I felt like if you have oily skin, oilier skin than me, then you might like this. But for myself, it wasn't all that great. I mean, a little went a very long way. This lasted me months. Like, it lasted me so freaking long. But it was just the fact that I didn't like the way my skin felt after I used it. So I just used it just to use it up. And I probably would not recommend this to anyone. Honestly, I'm sorry. We're running down to the last 3 items. Now I have the Biossance Squalane and Tea Tree Cleansing Gel. I have a little mini here, and this was so freaking cute to use. Like, I loved it. I loved how fresh my skin felt, but honestly, like, that's just me being biased with anything tea tree. I love tea tree in my skincare. I mean, it makes your face feel freaking amazing, like super clean, super fresh, super hydrating. This did not dry out my skin, which was really nice, and it also did a great job at removing makeup and cleansing my skin. So if it wasn't like $1 million, then I would probably repurchase it, but Biossance is really expensive, and this line in general, it ranges around like $40 to $70, like depending on what you're getting. So it's kind of pricey, but you get what you pay for. Now here I have my Yes To Fine Lines and Wrinkles Eye Firming Treatment. This is the blueberry one, kind of like the shampoo and conditioner. Now, someone told me that this was discontinued, and normally I wouldn't have any problem going into a store and buying it. And lately, I have not been seeing it, and it's been freaking me out, and I don't have a backup. Do you know how that makes me feel? Do you know how it makes me feel to feel like I can't get something that I love? It makes me feel like I'm defeated. Like, who told them to discontinue this? Who told them? Because this honestly helps with my fine lines. And I'm not just saying that. And I know I'm pretty young, but it has helped my smile lines significantly. And whenever I use this underneath my makeup and underneath concealers at crease, I don't see a lot of creasing. So whatever's in this, I'm gonna need it for the rest of my life. And it works for me. And I need to know that this is not discontinued. Like, it can't be discontinued. Like, it shouldn't be discontinued. That's illegal. That's a sin. Who told them to do that? So hopefully now it's like kind of like an online exclusive, but honestly, who knows? I mean, I'll do my researching, but I hope it's not discontinued. It's a really good eye cream. And now finally, I want to talk about one of my favorite things. I want to end it on a really good note. This is my favorite pressed powder, and if you don't know this by now, and if you've never watched my videos, you need to know this here and now. So this is my last item. I'm gonna put the bag down. This is my ShopMissA banana pressed powder. I know I ran through a loose powder. I know. I get it. I got it. But this, she is so freaking amazing. I am not opening any powders right now simply because I went through like a powder hoard recently, and I have like 1 million banana powders lurking in my collection, so I'm trying to get rid of those before I open another one of these and before I open up another one of the ShopMissA loose powders. But it is so freaking good. Like, it does not make the skin look dry. It sets the makeup perfectly evenly, and it's lightweight, but it does the job well. It's so freaking amazing, and I ran through it so quick. Like, within months, I ran through it. But I was also using it like every day, so that could be the reason why I ran through it so quick. But it's honestly just really good, and you just need to try it and take my word for it. And also shop via my affiliate link if you want to help support me. I'm just a little college student who's just trying to move out and make moves. Yeah. So I hope you guys all enjoy the spring empties video. Let me know what you guys really love during spring, if you guys tried anything new, if you guys are going to try anything based off of my recommendations. I had a lot here that I really didn't care about that I still used up, which is kind of like the epitome of my life. Like, I don't want to waste anything if I like really don't like it. So I hope you guys all enjoy this video. Thank you guys for always tuning in and for just being here for me. And that's all I gotta say. I love you guys so much. Thank you. Bye.